Hi heroes, it's Miss Melissa from the Oosterhout Free Library, back with 5-minute Marvel stories published by Marvel Press. Today's story is written by Ray Caban and it is called Island of the Cyborgs. Captain America was on a solo mission. A ship carrying high-tech battle gear had disappeared, and Nick Fury had tasked him with finding it. Cap entered the ship's last known coordinates into his Quinjet and took off. Soon he found himself flying over an island with what appeared to be an abandoned fortress on it. He landed with a splash in the water and began to make his way to land. Captain America had been on enough missions to know that just because something looked abandoned didn't mean it actually was. He approached the fortress slowly and carefully. Suddenly, pew, pew, pew! The beach lit up with hundreds of bright green blasts. Cap was under attack. The powerful blasts were no match for Captain America's shield, but they were still strong enough to throw him to the ground. Finally, when they stopped, Cap struggled to get up, straining to see through the dust and debris, and in the distance he saw a strange shape. As the shape drew nearer, Cap realized it was Modok, the genetically engineered super-intelligent being bent on destroying the world. But the supervillain wasn't alone. He was surrounded by an army of creatures wearing the missing battle gear. Cap did a double take when he looked more closely at what was piloting the suits. "Monkeys?" he said. "Now that's a first." The monkeys seized Captain America and threw him into a prison cell. "You came to save the day, and instead you get a front row seat to watch as I take over the world," Modok taunted. "World domination?" Cap said. "Very original, but why the monkeys?" "Primates are easy to control," Modok replied, "and he's even easier to find in large numbers." Cap looked out his window. To his dismay, he saw thousands of armed monkeys ready to do Modok's bidding. Captain America sat back down in his cell, discouraged. He needed a plan. That gave him an idea. "Hey, ugly!" Cap shouted at one of the cyborg monkeys walking by his cell. "I call this one Monkey See, Monkey Do." The hero began to slam his metal cuffs against the metal bars of the cell. The sound vibrated through the stone walls. Cap's plan was working. The cyber monkey started to twitch and rear its head. The loud noise was driving him crazy. He began to claw at the metal bars, anything to make the sound stop. His battlesuit bent the bars enough that he pulled himself inside the cell with Captain America. With a screech, the cyborg monkey lunged at the hero. Cap moved out of the way as the cyborg grabbed his chains, twisting and breaking them into pieces. Thinking quickly, Cap vaulted through the cell opening and bent the bars of the cell, trapping the cyborg. He turned towards a massive lab. Now, if I were a shield, where would I be? Captain America quickly found his shield. But he froze as a giant hand landed on his shoulder. It wasn't a human hand. It was much bigger, heavier, and stronger. Cap was now face to face with an army of cyborg monkeys. He punched one cyborg and was surprised when the battlesuit exploded. The frightened monkeys scurried out of the broken machine. Cap realized that Modok's mind control only worked when the monkeys were inside the suits. He quickly set about destroying every single cyborg in the lab. Pieces of their battlesuits littered the floor as the monkeys escaped unharmed. As Cap turned a corner, he heard Modok sharing his plan with his minions. He wanted to force Cap into one of the suits. Then he could control the hero's mind and make him do his bidding. "Doesn't really sound like me," Cap said, charging at the cyborgs. Modok aghast. "Monkeys, attack!" Captain America knew he couldn't stop thousands of cyborgs on his own, but he could stop Modok. Cap knew from previous battles that if he broke the supervillain's chair, he could break the mind control connection. The hero pushed his way through the cyborg monkeys until he found an opening. Taking aim, he threw his shield at Modok. The villain crashed into the ocean below. Cap looked over the wall for any sign of Modok, but he was gone. Captain America set about releasing the remaining monkeys. He was just breaking the last few suits when a message came in. "How do we do?" Nick Fury asked. Captain America smiled. "Modok is gone. For now, anyway." "Great," Nick replied. "I have another solo mission for you, and I need you at attention, soldier. No more monkeying around." We'll see you next time with the superhero story. In the meantime, call us for some books at the Oosterhout Free Library.